In this video, I'm going to be listing out around 10 or so things that will help you be more authentic, more true, and express yourself fully and boldly in this world. So let's get started. Hi and welcome to Lightyears. My name is Jayasri Nagrale, and this is a place where we talk about spirituality for the modern day. Self-expression is a very basic form in which we put forth our innermost feelings to the community around us and to the people we live and interact with. And more often than not, there are many of us who find it difficult to express ourselves fully and more authentically and truthfully, since emotions are energy, and it is very important to let that energy, to experience that energy, and to let that energy flow out and through us and out of us, especially if there are any strong negative emotions, and if the person is finding it difficult to express themselves. Sometimes these emotions, they manifest into the physical body, and as time progresses, they come out as diseases, they come out as a problem with that particular organ, and all the not so good stuff. Say for example, if a person is not able to fully express what they are feeling, and if they are not talking for themselves, or if they are not standing up for themselves, and if they feel that they are not able to talk what they are wanting to talk. So sometimes this can come up as thyroid issues, sometimes this can come up as a sore throat or tonsillitis or anything related. So it is important that we express ourselves, and especially when it comes to emotions, that we express ourselves fully. This video is going to be a list of about 10 or so small and simple things that all of us can do that will help us exercise that expressive nature of our own being, and it will help us to come out into the world as more truthful and authentic beings, and to just give ourselves fully and express and just live the life that we want to. So the first way of self-expression is morning pages. I have spoken about this in almost all of my videos. This is a practice that I personally love and enjoy, and I make it a point to do it every day. It's also known as free writing, it's also known as journaling, or basically it is the process of writing down 3 pages of free writing every morning. So pen on paper and just write down whatever comes into your head. At least for me, this is a very basic and it's a very important part of my day, because early in the morning, when I express and when I let out all that mental chatter in my head, I find myself more calmer and more peaceful and more focused throughout the day. So treat it as your personal best friend who is ready and willing to hear whatever you have to say. So morning pages, thumbs up, it worked wonders in my life. The second way of expressing yourself is through creation. Now, I am a very creative person, and I find it very vital for me to keep creating. So that is like the life force, be it a piece of art, be it a new piece of jewelry, be it a new dress or a painting, or even an app, or just about anything. So the whole process of creation gives me that high, gives me that joy, and I enjoy the process of creation more than the final product itself. So if you are a creative like me, and I guess you already must be knowing by now, so creation is one of the best ways we can express ourselves, and we can contribute to the world and make it a more beautiful place. The third way of expression is through physical expression. So this is using your body to express yourself. So it can be singing, it can be dancing, it can be being sculptures, or just about anything. So using your physical body as a means of putting out your emotional state, putting out your thoughts, putting out your feelings into the world. Dancing is again one of my favorite things to do, and it not only is an awesome form of exercise, but there are so many things that we can let out through the dance process itself. So it's just such a therapeutic activity. I completely love it. The next form is self-awareness. So this is something what we can do throughout the day, throughout say every hour or every 2 hours a day. So it's a simple question that you ask yourself, how am I feeling today? So, just as we take care of our physical body, self awareness is also equally important to our emotional state and our state of our mental state as well. So, 2 or 3 or maybe 4 or 5 times a day, just stop yourself, just stop for a second or so and ask yourself, how are you feeling mentally today? How is your emotional state? And if you find that you are angry, or if you are just feeling sad, or if you are bored, or any such negative or depressing emotional states, if you find that you are in one of those states for longer than necessary, then you can take a corrective course of action. So the fifth way is to journal out the questions that pertain to your emotional health. So this is I have found that if there is a situation that is very emotionally charging, then instead of reacting and making the situation worse, I kind of gather myself and ask myself, okay, how am I feeling? What is it that I clearly want to convey to that other person? How has how has this situation made me feel? So this self introspection, this taking 2-3 minutes and trying to gather your emotions and your sense of self. So taking 2-3 minutes to gather your emotions and your sense of self also helps you release whatever is needed, release whatever has been pent up, and also to not worsen the situation in any way. So the sixth way is something that we can do with friends, we can do with strangers, we can do with people who believe in the similar cause, is group therapy. You can join say Toastmasters or any other clubs where they focus on talking or expressing themselves creatively, or where they are focusing on helping each other grow through expression. These groups are an amazing place to make new friends. The next thing is something fun. This is the seventh way, and that is through writing a story. And especially if you are the character in your own story, and if there's a situation which you wanted the situation to turn around in a different way, putting that as a story, it actually helps, because our mind does not really know the difference between reality and what we're imagining. So if we can make up a story, and if we can write the story and give it a proper ending in a way that we wanted it to, our mind will not really know the difference. So this is an awesome way to give closures to situations. The eighth way is to make videos and maybe start a YouTube channel. So this is something that I am doing right now. This channel is a form of expression for me, and I have found that for people, especially for people who are camera shy and who have so much in them to give out into the world, but who really don't find the opportunity or the courage to speak up in real life, but they have so much to contribute. Starting a YouTube channel is a good option, because eventually, as the time progresses, say 2 or 3 years down the line, you will have a following, a subscriber base that believe in the cause that you are concerned about, and who want to receive the information that you want to put out. So YouTube channel and building that community is again a good option for self-expression. The next way is to make short films or videos, or just to direct stuff. Again, this is an extension of the previous method in which we wrote a story, but in this form we take it a step further and make, say, short films or videos, or just animated cartoons, or anything on those lines, where we give life to that story. And the next one would be to talk and to listen. That is one of the best ways to express, again, because we are social beings, and if you can find someone, if you can find a partner or a pal to talk and to equally be a good listener, and that would actually help both of you to build a deeper bond, to express what you have to say. And the last suggestion that I would give is to express forgiveness and to receive forgiveness. This is not related to self-expression in any way, but forgiveness is so important when we want to release the situations and the people that we are emotionally charged about. If we feel very emotionally charged towards a person or towards a situation, that connects chords from that person or situation into our chakras, into our physical body. These are really physical chords, and if you find that you are constantly thinking about a situation over and over again, even after it has passed, so it may very well be the fact that there is a nice big cord attached from that event into your physical being, and that is draining away your energy. So as much as we express and we talk about that situation to other people, and we dance it out, or we just paint it, or we just do therapy or whatever, so as long as that cord remains in place, we will be constantly thinking and recollecting that situation. So forgiveness is so vital because it immediately cuts those cords. So if you forgive a person who has caused you some emotional negative charge, and so if you're angry at a person, and you're constantly thinking about the kinds of stuff that person said, so if you forgive them and if you cut cords with them, it is very likely that you're not that emotionally charged anymore, and that your emotions are at peace, and you have just let it go. I mean, it really is not worth carrying all that negative charge. So yeah, so I hope this video has been helpful. So feel free to use any of these or a combination of these. Again, remember, your self-expression is as unique and as personal and as beautiful as you are. So find what suits for you, and happy expression, and just let yourself shine into this world. And because your gifts are truly unique to you and the world needs them. So be bold, be expressive, and express and create what you have to give into this world. So until next time, make a wonderful day ahead. Bye bye.